In a moment that stunned audiences and ignited headlines, Hollywood actress Margot Robbie didn't hold back during her recent appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. When Fallon cheekily asked about Prince Harry, Robbie smirked and delivered a line that instantly went viral: "Harry's not Prince Charming anymore." Her comment, while light-hearted on the surface, struck a chord far deeper than late-night banter. It echoed what many have come to feel about the once-beloved royal who captivated the world as a cheeky, rebellious, yet good-natured prince. The Harry of old, the soldier prince, the loyal brother, the dedicated humanitarian, seems to have vanished. What remains is a man critics now label as embittered, self-obsessed, and completely lost in the Hollywood machine. To many, Harry's transformation has been nothing short of tragic. Once one of the most popular members of the royal family, admired for his candor, humor, and relatability, he is now viewed through the lens of controversy and contradiction. His abrupt departure from royal duties in 2020 alongside Meghan Markle was presented as a courageous break from a stifling institution. But as the dust settled, many began to question whether Harry had leapt toward freedom or simply into another kind of cage, crafted not by the crown, but by fame, money, and media manipulation. Margot Robbie's quip isn't just a celebrity punchline, it's a reflection of how dramatically public perception has shifted. In his pursuit of a normal life, Harry has seemingly embraced everything he once said he wanted to avoid: public oversharing, corporate contracts, and a hunger for media attention. From a 6-part Netflix docuseries to the bombshell-laden memoir Spare, Harry has poured his grievances into the public sphere with an intensity that feels less like catharsis and more like spectacle. His accusations against the royal family of racism, neglect, and emotional abandonment may have drawn sympathy in some quarters, but they've also left many questioning his motives. Why are the family's deepest issues in front of millions? Why reduce private moments to tabloid fodder, especially when preaching the value of privacy? The contradictions are hard to ignore. And they've only intensified the growing criticism that Harry is no longer a man driven by principles, but by profit and personal vindication. The Harry we see now is not just a man who walked away from royalty, but a man who seems constantly at war with his own legacy. In Spare, he revealed intimate, and at times, uncomfortable, details about his family, his past relationships, and even his anatomy. These disclosures, often framed as therapeutic truth-telling, have been ridiculed and scrutinized for their oddity and oversharing. Critics say he's traded his dignity for dollar signs, weaponizing personal pain into entertainment. Perhaps most concerning is how closely Harry's downfall has been tied to his public persona as Meghan Markle's partner. While their love story was once celebrated, many now argue that Harry has become a supporting actor in the Meghan show. The once bold prince is now seen as her mouthpiece, echoing narratives that align more with Hollywood branding than heartfelt conviction. His individuality, his voice, seems to have been buried under a polished layer of PR spin and carefully crafted grievances. Margot Robbie, a longtime acquaintance of Harry from his London party days, has seen the contrast firsthand. The fun-loving, mischief-making prince of old is gone. In his place stands a man who seems disoriented by fame, consumed by perceived slights, and distanced from the values he once embodied. Her offhand remark was laced with a kind of sadness, a recognition that something has been lost along the way. And she's not alone in that sentiment. Across the media, from Britain to America, a collective disillusionment is setting in. Polls show Harry's approval ratings have plummeted in the UK. Even in the US, where the couple initially enjoyed significant support, public patience appears to be waning. Their endless tell-alls, political statements, and commercial ventures have blurred the line between authenticity and opportunism. What's perhaps most telling is the silence from the royal family. Despite being repeatedly maligned and accused, they have remained publicly dignified, offering no direct rebuttals, no fiery interviews, no matching memoirs. Their restraint has only amplified Harry's apparent desperation to keep the spotlight fixed on his narrative. At the heart of all this remains a fundamental question: who is Prince Harry now? Is he the wounded son still searching for peace? The rebellious royal trying to rewrite his story? Or is he simply another celebrity caught in the endless churn of fame, incapable of stepping out of the limelight he claims to despise? Margot Robbie's remark might have sounded like a joke, but in it lies a hard truth. Prince Harry is no longer the charming rogue who once made headlines for his cheeky grin and heartfelt causes. He's become a symbol of disillusionment, a cautionary tale of what happens when personal purpose is replaced by public performance. There was a time when Harry could have led a new era of royalty, modern, relatable, and grounded. Instead, he's become increasingly defined by what is left behind and what he's chosen to profit from. The stories he tells are no longer about service, sacrifice, or unity. They're about resentment, revenge, and relevancy. And so, when Margot Robbie said Harry's not Prince Charming anymore, she wasn't throwing shade. She was stating what many are now quietly thinking. The fairy tale is over, and the prince has lost the plot.